As the church bells ring on this fantastic Sunday morning, and it just reminds me that what we've left behind in the week. Just leave all that stress and all those worries behind you. Whatever happened to you last week, well, is in the past now. And today, the bells are ringing for a new start of a new week. And that's the important thing to think about, is that we've got a new start to this week. So we should be grateful for what we've got. But I'm going to continue my bike ride now. Now I had a little breather. But it's a lovely sound, that is. It's just ringing away the stress of everyday life here in Wales. I've just left the church now, and I'm about 3 miles away from the church. Bells have stopped ringing, and I think the service have started. But what I was thinking, I was coming here, I had this big hill to climb. It was really steep, and it twisted and turned like that, and I started thinking, and I thought, well, if I just look at the focus on the road, stay aware of my surroundings, but just focus on the road and concentrate on just going forward, rather than look at the horizon and see how steep this hill is. Because if I know it's really steep, then I'm going to struggle mentally. I'm going to think, oh, I'm going to get up there. What gear am I in? You know, I start to stress out. So what I found the easiest way of negotiating a hill like that is just focus on the road in front of you. All you can see is a flat road. You can't see a hill or an incline. So staying safe, obviously, on a push bike, but, you know, staying aware of your surroundings and everything. But if you can just focus on the road, that hill becomes less of a challenge. It's so different, really, because you got, as I said, you're focusing on the flat and not on an horizon like that. And the same thing is to be said about stress. It's if that's all we see is that struggle ahead of us, and that uphill climb of doing this particular thing that's stressing us out, instead of just focusing on one thing and keeping on the track, that stress becomes less and less. And that's just my thought for the day. I thought that was a good way of actually negotiating a hill. I've got a hill in front of me, actually, and it's what I call a trig point on it. I can see it. It's like a big concrete pillar which they put a device on, and they do the ordnance survey maps, and they take readings of the area, the hills and things. It's called a trig point, and there's a lot of sheep around there. I don't know how close I can get, but you may be able to see a bit of a concrete pillar thing sticking up on top of the horizon there with all the sheep under it. That's the trig point. And there's a nice little forestry scene there, which I might decide to paint one day. I might come into this field and put my brushes down and try and paint those trees one day. Anyway, that's enough from me from today. So bear that in mind. Focus on the path, not on the journey. That way we can negotiate and relieve stress a lot easier. Right, talking about that, I'm going to focus on this road, and I'm going to get on with my journey. I'll see you then. Bye.